Nusalli ala Rasulihil Kareem. Amma ba'd. Fa'uz billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Welcome you all. Today we're gonna do a book called Sadaqat and Khairat. It's about spending in way of Allah. And in this we'll see, this is part 1, or we'll see the hadith and also ayahs from the Quran. So let's start with the hadith number 1. Nahmadu Allahumma salli wa sallim ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa an Ibn Masud radiyallahu anhu an-Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam qala la hasada illa fi isnatayn rajulan atahu Allahu malan fasallatahu ala halakatihi fil haqq بالحق رجلا آتاه الله حكمة فهو يقضي بها ويعلمها. So let's see the running translation. Ibn Masud radiyallahu anhu reported that Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying, envy is permitted in 2 cases alone. So here the word hasad has been used, but this word when we translate it, it's for the envy. It's not the literal, not the hasad. So here when we say envy, like it's not jealous here, it's the envy. But you must be thinking, what's the difference between envy and the jealousy? Jealousy is the negative thing that you want to snatch away from other person, and you want that. You have that hasra that you want to have that, and other person shouldn't have that. It's a negative thing. But envy is like, what other person has, you want to have the same kind of thing, but you don't want the other person to snatch away, or don't have that negative kind of thinking. You understand what I mean? So hasad and envy will be different. And ghibta, it's called in Arabic. La hasada illa fi isnatayn. Only in 2 cases it's allowed. Envy is permitted in 2 cases alone. A man whom Allah gives wealth. The first thing is rajulun atahu Allahu malan. The person who has given the mal. Malan here is wealth. So wealth is common noun here, and he disposes of it rightfully. Malan fasallatahu. And here the mal has been given. Atahullah malan fasallatahu ala halakatihi fil haqq. And that person, he disposes of it rightfully, with haqq, in the right way. That's how he is spending, in the right cause, in the right way, how it has to be. He is not doing israf or wasting or anything in a wrong direction. And the other person, and a man to whom Allah gives knowledge which he applies and teaches. This is in Bukhari and Muslim, and this is mentioned here. There are 2 things here, like knowledge, applies and teaches it. Here when you see the Arabic text, وَرَجُلًا آتَاهُ اللَّهِ hikmah. Right time, right place, you are implementing that hikmah. And not only that, وَهُوَ يَقْضِي بِهَا وَيُعَلِّمُهَا ilm, knowledge. So you have to seek knowledge and implement it, and applies in the rightful manner. So here the key thing is seeking the knowledge and implementing it rightfully. The person to whom we can envy has the 2 things. One has wealth and spending it rightfully. So here tangibly also, intangibly also, like some people, they have wealth, tangibly they spend wealth, whether money or giving the lands or any other tangible. But intangibly also, you've seen some people, they spend their time, their skills, they spend their life in the way of Allah. Life in sense, they spend years and years for the cause of Allah, whether teaching or whether helping people for the cause of Allah. So all those things. But when it comes to ilm, seeking knowledge, teaching, with the hikmah, in the rightful manner. So here one has the ilm, knowledge, worldly knowledge. One can achieve worldly knowledge, but still if you don't have the knowledge of Quran and Sunnah, it's not. Here the main thing, yu'allimuha, ilm, talking about which ilm? Quran and Sunnah. So one has to achieve the knowledge of the Quran. And here let's see what is Babul Karmi wal Judi wal Infaqi wal Juhi Khayri Sikhatan Billahi Ta'ala. Means Babul Karmi, excellence of generosity. So here Babul Karmi, it's like a chapter, Bab, everybody knows, like who are familiar with the grammar or a little bit of the Arabic. Karmi is from Kaf Ra Mim, Karam, and this is used for the grape. And grapes, when you see, it looks very beautiful. If you go in the grapevines and how it will be, it's mentioned in Quran, also different ayahs. And when you eat grapes, it's very delicious. When you look at it, you really admire and you loved it. So when you go in the grapes garden, you just loved it. So in Arab culture, if they love somebody and they like the generosity, they say karamun nafs. So karam is generosity here. Wajudil infaqi wujuhil khair. So here wajudil infaq, and spending in good cause. Infaq is from nafaqa, noon fa qaf. Nafaqa is such a tunnel that is open from both sides. One is putting something, it's taking out from the other. So when you spend, you are giving it, so it's gone from you. Infaq. Fi wujuhi, it's in different ways. Wujuh, here, the different ways how you spend it, different phases of spending it. Al-khayri sikhatan, good cause, with the reliance. Sikhatan is reliance on billahi ta'ala, on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You completely rely on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So let's see first ayah. This is from Surah As-Saba, ayah number 39. قال الله تعالى وما أنفقتم من شيء فهو يخلفه. Allah the Exalted says, and whatsoever you spend of anything in Allah's cause, He will replace it. So whatever, wama anfaqtum, anything you are doing, nafaqa, spending, min shayin, anything you are spending, fahuwa yukhlifuhu, and Allah will replace for you. He will replace it. So spend in the way of Allah, spend for the cause of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the next ayah, وَقَالَ اللَّهَ تَعَالَى, this is from Surah Al-Baqarah, ayah number 272. وَمَا تُنْفِقُوا مِنْ خَيْرٍ فَلِأَنفُسِكُمْ وَمَا تُنْفِقُونَ إِلَّا ابْتِغَاءَ وَجْهِ اللَّهِ وَمَا تُنْفِقُوا مِنْ خَيْرٍ يُوَفَّى إِلَيْكُمْ وَأَنْتُمْ لَا تُظْلَمُونَ. Allah the Exalted says, and whatever you spend in good, it is for yourself. وَمَا تُنْفِقُوا مِنْ خَيْرٍ, whatever the khair you are spending, فَلَا أَنفُسِكُمْ. Anfusikum is from nafs. You are doing it for yourself. وَمَا تُنْفِقُوا إِلَّا ابْتِغَاءَ وَجْهِ اللَّهِ. But when you are, it is for yourself. When you spend, not except seeking Allah's countenance. See the next part. وَمَا تُنْفِقُوا إِلَّا is exception. Exception what? You are seeking only Allah's countenance. Illa ibtigha wajhillah. And whatever you spend in good, it will be repaid to you in full. وَمَا تُنْفِقُوا مِنْ خَيْرٍ, whatever you are spending khair, best. وَمَا تُنْفِقُوا مِنْ خَيْرٍ يُوَفَّى إِلَيْكُمْ. Wafa is like giving fully, repaid you. Whatever you spend, Allah is repaying you. And in the end part, وَأَنْتُمْ لَا تُظْلَمُونَ, and you shall not be wronged. Allah is not doing any injustice here. Tuzlamun is from zulm. Zulm is, doing naqs. When you are giving to somebody, you are not giving their haq. So Allah is saying, no, I am going to give you fully and rightfully. I am not going to do any wrong. So we have to spend, and whatever we are spending, it's for our own self. We are our own self. And the next thing here, for the countenance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we shouldn't do any riya just to show off. To whom will show off? We should do only for the sake of Allah. Illa ibtigha wajhillah. Wama tunfiqu min khair. And we should do only spend in good. Only spend in good. Ilaykum wa antum la tuzlamun. So this is the key thing. You have to do only min khairin. Then only you wafa. You will get fully. So this is the way of spending. There's one more ayah. وَقَالَ تَعَالَى وَمَا تُنْفِقُوا مِنْ خَيْرٍ فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ بِهِ عَلِيمٌ. Surah Al-Baqarah, ayah number 273. Allah the Exalted says, and whatever you spend in good, surely Allah knows it well. So here, وَمَا تُنْفِقُوا, whatever you are spending, min khairin, again in the khair, in the good, spend in good. فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ بِهِ عَلِيمٌ, surely Allah knows it well. So Allah has the complete ilm. Allah knows everything. Alimun, common noun, means Allah is saying, I know. Sometimes we give for the sake of Allah, but we don't give the good thing. It's not min khairin. So we should think about it. Give the good and the best of the best, because we are doing for the countenance of Allah. Wajhillah, isn't it? So, and it's for ourselves. And spending will save you from hellfire. Even half a day, inshallah, in the next part we'll see how the spending will save from the hellfire. So every time we're going to do next part. This is the part 1, and inshallah upcoming videos we're going to cover the next parts. Here in this we cover like Babul Karami, like what are the generosity of spending, the best of the best thing, and the different ways of spending. You know, one person is spending in a one way, the other can spend in a other way. Somebody is spending on education of the Islam, the other can spend on, you know, well-being of the people, other can spend on the sick people, other can spend for the needy, you know. And the first and foremost, the list of things is mentioned in the Quran, and here in the Quran the most important is aqrabain. After the walidain, aqrabain has been mentioned, then the list goes on, yatama, and all the list goes, miskin, and all the list goes on and on. To spend that way and spend good of the good, not the thing which I didn't like. If it is good, that's okay. But if it's not good, it's not a good condition, then try to avoid that. Jazakallah khairan kaseera. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika, nashhadu an la ilaha